All right, so we have our images. They're pretty static, but if you wanted to change the orientation of the video or the image, we'll do some zooming in and out. So in order to change anything, you have to actually click on whichever file it is or image you're trying to change. So here we want to make this logo just a little bit smaller. So we'll go over here into our effects window, and under video, we can select our zoom type. All you do is you just kind of click and drag left and right, and it changes the size of your logo. I like a little like that. You can do the X and Y axes as well. These change like the positioning of the video or of the image. So we'll put those back in 0, but then up and down. And you could do other things. If you lose track and you just want to reset it, you can put it to 0 and it will put it back. You can change your rotation. You can make it look all sorts of angles, weird angles. 0. And this is if you want to like crop the actual image. This you probably won't use too much. I recommend doing all of that before you even import the image into your program. But so we've got it slightly zoomed out. And so for this one, the image, we have all this little extra down here. We want to zoom in on Cooter. So what we'll do is we will zoom it in here and then position on the y-axis up here. So now we've got Cooter is now closer. Now, if you want to get rid of this entirely, we can even zoom it in even further and then position it how we like right there. And then the same goes. We've got Bill here. And if you want to do a slow creep zoom in or zoom out, whereas you see it zooming on the image while it's there, what we can do here is I want to remove these dissolves here. So we just right click and delete those dissolves just so I can see what we're doing exactly. And we'll select the picture here. If we want to do a zoom in on his face, we will position, what you want to do is you want to position it where the end is. So what I like to do is just go ahead and take it kind of right here, and I'll zoom in a little bit so we can be a little finer. And what we'll do is we will select where we want the image to end up. So we want it to be right there on Bill. So we'll hit this zoom here, this little circle right here. We select that. That puts an anchor point. And you can see where those are by selecting this little diamond here. And you could even drag that out a little bit to the end of the video there. And so that's where we want our end point to be. And so our starting point, we want, where should our starting point be? We will do this. All right, let's see how that looks. Yep. So that's kind of an idea. That's how you want to get the zoom in. If you want it to anchor in on a specific position, we will put that here. And then over here, we want it right there. So let's see if this works. Well, we've got our zoom. I need to turn it back on. And so now we have it zooming in right on his face instead of zooming into the one static image. Those are some basic zooming techniques there.